like I've been in the military for 12 years. I'm going to be getting out in March. And the only time that I was ever like employed by someone else for a long time was in the military when I had to get deployed like 2.5, 3 years ago. And it just reaffirmed why I love being an entrepreneur is because I love being in control of every part of my situation. And if I screw up, I have me to blame.
Absolutely.
I don't have anybody else to blame but myself. And I want that kind of responsibility in my life. Okay. And we find I have lots of people that work for me, Sam, that you would think that don't have kids, that don't want that they don't want to knock doors, but because of our company culture and because of how much money we make and they know they're making a difference in the environment,
Yes.
okay, like in this case, there's more to just like other things. And we give these people so much freedom that going to work at another company, even if you're getting paid a salary, sounds absolutely insane and asinine because we give them so much freedom to do what they want to in their own life.
No, that makes
You know,
perfect sense.
yeah. I mean, we treat them like adults. So I mean, like our job is not for everybody. Like what we do is not for everybody. You should only go into straight commission sales if you have enough personal responsibility to be able to motivate yourself to get out there. And sometimes it's not even about motivation. You just have to do it even when you don't want to go do it.
Yeah, yeah, I completely agree. And there's definitely a difference between employees and entrepreneurs when it comes to that. And
Yep.
how have you managed to build such a good culture? Then are you focused mainly on core values, or what is it that drives that culture in your company?
Core values is one of the things, since being in Apex with you and hearing about it at the last meetup that we did. But we created core values in our company, and I can tell just from doing that, our production has gone up. People are communicating better with us because that's one of our core values and stuff. But I think one of the reasons why we've been able to build such a great organization because I mean, we don't have a huge sales force by any means yet. We have 20 people that work for us so far, which a lot of people never get past five,
Hey, dude, that's more than I've
right?
got. I think I've got seven, moving up to eight now. But
Okay.
again, most of mine are hourly though. They're not they're not
Sure.
commission only. I gotta figure
Yeah,
out paying
yeah.
them. But 20's
Absolutely.
20's respectable, dude. That's a medium
Thank you.
sized company.
I we and and I think it's because they know how much I actually care about them. Like I legit want these people to make $2,000+ a week. Like because I know because of how big community solar is and how much it's exploding right now,
Hmm.
how much they're going to benefit because they're going to become a leader in our company, how much more money they're going to make, and how much more decisions they're going to be able to make because they don't have to worry about money. It's just because of the merit of the decision, not because of the money that it costs.
Yes, man, that's a really good place to try to get to as well.
Absolutely. And we need them as leaders too. So I have to develop them. If I want to grow my company past 50, 75, 100 people, I have to have good leaders in place that care about people just as much as I do and care like
Absolutely.
we have people when they come in fill out a Google intake form,
Hmm.
right? And it's not just name, address, phone number. We want to actually get to know these people at their personal level. I want to know what they like to do when they're not working for us.
Hmm.
Because, like, so for example, one of the people we just brought on board, he used to be a Latin teacher, and so we're getting him this really cool gift. It's like $25 as just a welcome to the company. That kind of reflects that,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And so, like, those little things when we send people that, oh my goodness. And it's because we care about them and we actually want them to feel welcome in our company. When we send that to people, that's 100% more than pretty much any other company's ever done for them.
Oh,
Just
no
that one
doubt.
thing,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, like we will send handwritten notes after someone has been with our company for 2 to 3 months, like saying, hey, I really appreciate this about you. It's literally only like 4 to 6 sentences. Every time we do that, big text messages, calls, had people call me crying like because they're like, I didn't know that you appreciated that about me, or I didn't know that I was bringing that forward and stuff,
Dude, that's
you know.
outstanding.
Yeah, and it's like this is stuff I've just been doing the last 6 months, and it's partially Apex, but partially just also I realized that in order to grow a big business, I have to be so much more focused on other people than I am on myself.
You are
And
absolutely correct.